I got this 1976 Cadillac Eldorado that I'm restoring, and these videos I make now are usually just to show me how to put back what I had to take off in the repair process, and this video is no different. I'll be talking about taking off these mirrors on both doors. First of all, you're going to need two sockets, a big one and a small one, because it's kind of tight getting into both of these little areas. You're going to need a 7/16 and a 10 millimeter to get to these nuts to take it off. I originally thought it was underneath the mirror, but I was informed by the guys on the Facebook group that no, you got to actually go in underneath the panel, as you see here, and get to these two nuts. This is the passenger side, but there's two. After you take the whole door panel off, you'll see those two nuts right there. Those have to come off in order to let it to detach it. Of course, you gotta let the window down to get up underneath there and get to these impossible to reach nuts. 7/16. After a point, you can get your finger up in there. This one is even worse because it's in the way of the glass. Look at this. Let me put the camera down, unloosen that first nut, see if it'll slide forward. Although I use the big wrench, or the big head socket, which is this one, for this small side, gotta use the smaller one to get up in there. After realizing that the actual cable that controls the mirror movement runs through the dashboard, I put together this little flyer to ask the good guys on Facebook, see if they knew exactly how that actually came out, and I got some good responses.
Just follow the cable, might have a clip holding on. The cables don't actually come out of the mirror itself.
And then the next guy came along and he said,
there's an Allen set screw on the joystick part on the door, and you have to loosen that and the joystick pushes through. You have to remove the upper part of the door panel to get to the nuts for the studs that stick through the door. The cable usually has a retaining clip that's just bent over the cable so it doesn't flop around in the door. Not really that hard now that you know the steps.
I followed it up with the fact that makes sense, but on the passenger side, the whole cable runs through the door and through the dash. So he replied with,
okay, that's a little more difficult. There should be a way to release the bezel for the mirror control, and it may have the set screw to take it off of the dash bezel. Here's the hard part. You have to tape or tie a string or wire to the joystick, and after removing the mirror from the door with the upper door panel off, you will be pulling and guiding the joystick cable under the dash, and it runs through the rubber boot in the door jamb where the hinges are. You need a string or wire attached so that when you need to install another mirror, you can pull the new joystick and cable back through the door boot and under the dash in the reverse to reinstall it. The cable does not come off at the mirror, and if it does, it's very difficult to work with.
Now here's a look at the driver's side, which is a lot easier. It's about 3 clips to get the controller to come out. This is the controller to the mirror that's currently hanging out onto the ground. So it goes through, comes out. Let's see if I can. Comes out of that hole. Then I know I'm gonna have to chop this video up because I'm don't know where the hell the damn camera. So it comes in, and there's a clip there. There's another clip further up. Then it comes out right here. It goes in, it's about 2 clips up in here. Then it comes out with all the rest of these cables. Just so you know how to put that back in. Then through the wall, on out.